How's it going? Dave here, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you some really cool, easy to do neo-soul chord voicings. Now this is going to be great if you're a beginner or an early intermediate player, and even if you're an advanced player you might see things in a different way and might get some new perspectives. We are going to be working in the key of G today. To do this we need to know what all the chords in the key of G are. So in the key of G we've got the chords G, we've got A minor, we've got B minor, we've got C, we've got D, we've got E minor, which we could also play down here, and we've also got F sharp diminished. Okay. Now, as you may have seen, I was playing bar chords. Okay. What we're going to do is take the top three notes of those bar chords, and we are going to be playing triads. And triads are just another word for a three-note chord. And then we're going to use a cool trick to make them sound very sophisticated and have that cool neo-soul flavor. So let's take a look at the triads. We're playing a G major triad. So we're playing 4, 3, 3 on the G, B, and E strings, like that. Then we're going to move to A minor, and A minor is 5, 5, 5 on the top three strings. Then we're going to move to B minor, which is 7, 7, 7 on the top three strings. Then we're going to move to C major, which is 9 on the G and 8 on the B and E strings. Then D major, which is the same thing but 2 frets higher, so 11, 10, 10. Then we're going to move to E minor, which is 12, 12, 12. And then we're going to move to F sharp diminished, where we're going to be playing 14, 13, and 14. And then we can start again at G major, which is the same voicing as our first G major, but just 12 frets higher, so 16, 15, 15. Now, those chords sound quite basic. They don't have that kind of neo-soul flavor to them. And what really creates that cool neo-soul flavor is ninths. Ninth chords are used all the time. And you may be asking yourself, what is a ninth? I don't know how to play a ninth chord. So let me give you a simple explanation of what a ninth is. So a ninth is basically the next note in the scale after your root note. So if the chord is G major, the next note in the scale after G is A. So we're going to add an A on top of the chord. So let's do just that with all of these chords now. We're adding ninths to all of these chords, and you'll hear instantly the cool neo-soul sound that you get from them. We've got our G major chord, 4, 3, 3, and we're going to add the ninth on, which is A, and that's going to be the 5th fret of the high E string, okay? And sometimes what sounds cool is if you can hammer that on. Okay? If you can't hammer it on, then just pick it as well, that's fine. Then we're going to move to A minor. So we're playing our 5, 5, 5. And what's the next note in the scale after A? It's B. So we're going to add a B to the top of the chord, which is the 7th fret of the high E string. Now that's that very classic neo-soul chord that everyone uses. Okay. Now even with just these two chords we can create some really nice sounds. Awesome. Then the next chord is B minor, so we're playing 7, 7, 7 again, and the next note after B in the G major scale is C. So we're going to add C to the top of the chord, which is at the 8th fret of the high E string. So we're going to do that. Then the next chord is C major, so we're playing 9, 8, 8, and we're going to add the next note in the scale, which is D, to the top of the chord, and D appears at the 10th fret of the high E string. Cool, so then we're going to play our D major chord, 11, 10, 10, and we're going to add the 9th, which is at the 12th fret of the high E string. Then we're going to play our E major, E minor I mean, and what's the next note after E in the G major scale? It's F sharp, so we're going to add the F sharp to the top of the chord there, okay, which is at the 14th fret. So we're playing 12, 12, 12 and adding 14 to the top E string, either with a hammer on or another pick. Doesn't really matter. Then we're playing our F sharp diminished chord, so we're playing 14, 13, 14. And the next note after F sharp in the G major scale is G. So we're going to play a G at the top of the chord, which appears at the 15th fret. So now what we've got is we've got now you can use these chords to just start creating music. One thing I really like to do is finish off on this A minor 9, as it just has that neo-soul vibe. So let me just show you. I'll mess around with some chords, experiment a little bit, but I'll finish off on this A minor 9, okay? There you go, you can hear it there. And maybe if we start on the F sharp diminished chord, remember, if you play your F sharp diminished chord 12 frets lower, then it's still the same chord. A nice ascending pattern there. There you go, that's a really easy way of creating some nice neo-soul sounds straight away as a beginner. Now, here's a bonus. Now, you must know the G major pentatonic scale to be able to do this. So if you know all 5 shapes, that's going to be even better as well. So what we can do is play the G major pentatonic scale in between these chords that we're playing. For example, if I am playing this G major 9 to this A minor 9, I could play the G major pentatonic in between, so. Okay, if we go further up the fretboard, then we just use different shapes, so. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Do you guys want to see more beginner neo-soul videos? Let me know in the comments. I want to know what kind of ratio of beginner to advanced players I've got on here. So that's really important. Let me know so I can tailor the content to you and what's going to be best for you. If you enjoyed it, please click like and subscribe to the channel as well. Hit the notification bell so that you're notified every single time I release a new video. And if you want to create some really awesome sounding chord progressions, the first 2 chapters of my book are available for free at the description. Those 2 chapters are going to show you how to create a basic chord progression from scratch and then build it up with extensions like 7ths, 9ths, like we talked about in today's video, 11ths and 13ths. And you'll get some really sophisticated and advanced sounding chord progressions from doing that. Also, I've got a Patreon page, so if you are looking to support the channel, then head down there and you can support the channel for as little as $2 a month. Of course, that is not necessary because I'm creating free content on YouTube, but the support would be greatly appreciated. I will see you in the next one.